I'm looking down at my kitchen floor and I want to clean it. So I'm going to do that. I do have a video where I actually mop, and this is my mop, and it's linked. It's fabulous, by the way. But today I'm just going to put the dry swiffer pad on there, and I really like this because they're reusable. The mop bucket, it has a wringer thing where you can wring out the water, but it also gets like the dirt and stuff off, so it's not gonna get in your washer, so that's great. But I actually don't like getting the mop bucket out. I finally figured that out. Like, I can mop all day, but getting the bucket out and pulling the bucket up and, rinsing it out and all that, it's a lot. And I don't like it, so I'm just gonna do a dry swiffer. I say swiffer. This is not a swiffer, but swiffer like. And I grew up with swiffers because my mom's floor had a difficult time drying if she fully mopped it. So she went to swiffering a lot. So I grew up with that. This is working okay, but I would say if you're gonna do this, plan on spraying a lot of water, because these pads seem to be extremely absorptive, which is good. I mean, that's what you want in a mop. But that also means it's best as a mop. As the name implies, I do a lot of stuff that I'm not really supposed to do. Rules are meant to be broken. Remember, when I was in the hospital, my speech therapist really, she didn't find me strange, but unique, I guess. She said most people didn't have these ideas. There was a task game thing that we would do, and she would say, if you're in this situation, what would you do to fix it? I actually remember so well. She was asking if you need to walk through the kitchen, but you mopped it and the floor was wet. How do you fix that? What's the best solution? And my answer was, you could get rugs or blankets and make you a path. And she thought about it and she was like, yes. Most people just say let the floor dry and then walk over it. But that would also hurt your solution. And I was like, well, you didn't say, there was a time you were waiting. I thought we were doing it right now. And then there were a bunch of things for say like, oh, can you do this, or would you have this animal for, like, would you have a lion for a pet, and different things. And I was like, oh, you could. And she was like, but do people usually do that? That was a very common thing. Do people usually do that? Not can you do that? Is this typical? We had to change the wording because I was very, and I didn't realize, I assumed that was very smart alecky of me, but I didn't even think of it that way. That was just the answer I came up with. Like, here's some more story time. One time when I was little, like 10 or something, I went to the store with my brother and his wife, and she was not from this area. And she asked me, well, where would the cream cheese be? And 10-year-old me is looking around like we just passed the cheese counter. And I'm 10, I never buy cream cheese at the store. But I looked at her and I was like, well, probably back there with cheese. And hearing that today, I realized how sarcastic and smart alecky that their children. I'll be back. Stay here. Hey, Walker. I need some medicines. Why do you need medicine? Medicines. You know what? I think kisses are the best medicine here. Feel better? I'm fine. I'm okay. You're okay now? That's good. I'm okay. Well, I was going to be a video longer, but now it's awful rude and trained. I think I'm gonna have to go unless we just stay on here. Did it? Yay! I need to put this trash can on. Can I see the ball? I need it. Thank you. That was wild. Yes, they're not so little anymore. They blew up, didn't they? Oh, I turned on some TV for them, so I'm back. Oh, hey, someone's here. Were you there for that entire thing? I hope you enjoyed it, because that was wild. I wasn't expecting them to come back in just then. I need to put that, their trash can link somewhere, because that's a great trash can. It has the foot pedal on it. Well, that's which is great with the kids or pets, but kids are what I have currently, because they like to get in the trash and they'll dump it over. So even if you have a lid, it's gonna pop off. That's not great. And this one, it was more on the expensive side, but it has a foot pedal and a block, and I finally just went for it. This is not. This is blue. Move, please. Move, please. You're not moving, please. Go that way, please. What are you doing over? Well, the floor is, fully mopped clean. However, that's much better than when I started to get all the dirt up and several of the sticky spots. That's close enough. There we go. Alright. Yay! Cleaning the kitchen floor. And someone's crying. Okay, I'm gonna check that. Stay in. To my room. That's okay. I'll get it back later. I guess I'm gonna go beat this thing outside or something. So maybe I'll just fold it inward and let it be. Seems like a good idea. And if I got out of the bucket like I was supposed to, I could wipe it off everything. It wasn't super dirty with mulch and stuff like I thought it would be. And if that's the case, that's even better than a Swiffer because the dry Swiffers, leaves and dirt and stuff, it sticks to it, which that is how it's supposed to work, but with the mopping, it seems like if you just have the dry part on it and just it sort of sweeps false mopping. Just cool. It's cool if it's not wet, because if it's wet when you do that, that could become a problem. If you mop before, you know how that works. It just gets yucky. But it seems like this one won't do that. I'm over this way off camera. My food's over here, so I'm gonna eat that. This morning we're having oatmeal and I usually put chocolate chips in it, which is yummy, but we're out of those right now, so I did cinnamon and bananas. So that should taste really good. Here's a tidbit for any people looking for spiritual stuff this morning, as it is Sunday. So, and I always forget this, so it'll be good to remind myself too. Every time I don't know what I'm going to do in the future, something about some issue, like right now I'm looking at my crock pot over there and I don't really know what I'm gonna make for dinner. I mean, there is a vague idea, but I don't have that much food in my house that can make a nice meal. I mean, I have chips and there's some dried beans in here and stuff that can be eaten, but anyway, so every time I get in a place like that, I just try and look at how good the moment is being. And when I focus on that, like I'm currently eating a really nice meal right now, and my 2 kids are playing there, and the third one's napping, and they're all being nice, and I'm in my house with running water and electricity, and whenever I start to think like that, generally something randomly happens that's good. So that's kind of the spiritual magic of the universe kind of things. And they're playing. It's nice hanging out. I think I'm gonna need to go. Dwell on the spiritual thing, gratitude. That's a lovely thing to think about whenever you can. It helps, it really does.